2020 was a weird year in entertainment, as every vertical was upended, but music persevered. While the live sector of the industry was all but decimated, recorded music didn't go anywhere, as billions of people all around the world kept streaming their favorite songs and buying albums from the solo musicians and bands they love the most. Now, a definitive list of which names performed best has been released, and while it's populated by the best-known pop stars and rappers, one must land ahead of all others. The ifpi, International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, an organization that represents the global music industry's needs and wants, has released its annual report of the biggest names in the business during the prior year, and the latest winner shouldn't come as a shock to anyone who is paying close attention to the business. BTS land at No. 1 on the ifpi's report of the top 10 recording artists in the world in 2020, according to social media posts released by the organization. The group mentioned the fact that the South Korean pop band released 3 full-lengths last year and broke countless records in their home country as well as internationally. The ifpi didn't immediately share numbers connected to each artist, but since the ranking simply focused on the top 10 recording artists in the world, it's safe to assume the data used to create the list incorporated sales and streams. Coming in second place was Taylor Swift, who also delivered more than one album in 2020. The incredible output of both Swift and BTS surely helped them rise to the top, to say nothing of their unrivaled fan bases. Drake appears next at No. 3, though it was actually a fairly quiet year for him, as he only shared a mixtape that seemed to come and go relatively quickly, and though he landed more than one smash single, 2020 wasn't his most productive year yet. The fact that the rapper could end up in third place during what could be called a low period for him proves just how popular he remains to this day. Super Bowl halftime performer The Weeknd is in fourth, as his single Blinding Lights was one of the biggest hits in the world in 2020. Billie Eilish rounds out the top 5, and her lofty placement is also a bit surprising, as she didn't drop an album in 2020. Her debut full-length When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Continued as one of the most popular efforts, even though it came out in mid-2019, though she did share a handful of one-off songs that were commercial successes. The lower half of the top 10 is populated by Eminem, No. 6, Post Malone, No. 7, Ariana Grande, No. 8, Juice WRLD, No. 9, and Justin Bieber, No. 10. American musicians occupy 6 of the 10 spots on the ifpi's list. Canadians take up 3 more, while one South Korean name makes the cut, and owns the tally. These were the 10 recording artists in the world in 2020, according to ifpi. No. 2 Taylor Swift, No. 5 Billie Eilish, No. 8 Ariana Grande, No. 10 Justin Bieber.